The formed elements are erythrocytes and leukocytes and platelets. They are collectively called as the formed elements. You can see from this figure, the formed elements are blood cells. They are monocyte, eosinophil, basophil, lymphocyte and neutrophil, then RBC, then platelets. These are the, and then we have to see one by one of these formed element. First we will see about the RBC and its nature. RBC have no nucleus in most of the mammals and they are biconcave in shape. But some animals like camel and frog, the RBCs are provided with nucleus and the shape of the cell are ovoid, whereas other mammals RBCs are circular in shape. And these RBCs are normally red in color. They contain iron and a complex protein called as hemoglobin. So combinedly we call it as RBC or hemoglobin. And this hemoglobin, they occupy at about 12 to 16 gram in every 100 ml of the blood. Hemoglobin molecules, they transport respiratory gases, both oxygen and carbon dioxide. The site of RBC production is bone marrow in adults or embryonic stage. Other structures are producing, we will see them later. And the lifespan of RBC is 120 days and they get destroyed in spleen and liver. And spleen is called as the graveyard of RBC. Note this point. This will be asked, or this has been asked in the previous year NEET question and AIPMT. You can see the structure of RBC. It is biconcave and circular for most of the mammals. Then we have to see the WBC and its nature. You can see here the WBC, it's an white color cell which is an irregular in shape and it is colorless and they are having nucleus and they lack hemoglobin, that's why they looks colorless or white in color, and they are at about 600 to 800 per cubic millimeter of the blood. And leukocytes are normally short lived. Its lifespan is 14 to 20 days. And we have two main categories of WBCs and they can be divided into granulocytes and agranulocytes. So first let us see about agranulocytes. They are monocytes and lymphocytes. You can see from this diagram, in the cytoplasm only nucleus is clearly visible. All these are nucleus. The cytoplasm does not have any granules and the nucleus occupy most of the spaces where there is no space for granules. That's why they are considered as agranulocytes. Whereas these granulocytes like neutrophil, basophil and eosinophil, they have small granules in their cytoplasm. That's why these are called as granulocytes. Okay, another one thing I should say here, WBCs can be stained and RBCs also can be stained. These WBCs are stained by different stains. According to that they have been named. And eosinophil, they can be stained with eosin. The stain is applied to the cell because of these granules. That's why the stain is attaching with this cell and they give the color. And basophil, basic type of stains are taken up by these cells. And neutral dyes or stains are taken up by this neutrophil. That's why they have given that names eosinophil, basophil and neutrophil. You know, phil means love, philic. So they show love towards these colors. That agranulocytes, they don't give specific color and the nucleus will take different stains. You can see here, it is multipotent hemopoietic stem cell which is giving rise to common myeloid progenitor cell and common lymphoid progenitor cell. So myeloid progenitor cell, they give rise to megakaryocyte, which is giving rise to thrombocyte. Thrombocytes are platelets. So it is also formed from the bone marrow, from the multipotential hematopoietic stem cell, which is formed from common myeloid progenitor. And this myeloid progenitor, they are giving RBC, mast cell and myeloblast cell. These myeloblast cells are producing granulocytes like basophil, neutrophil and eosinophil. One agranulocytes is also produced from myeloblast, that is monocyte. And monocyte, they are giving rise to macrophage and dendritic cell. And common lymphoid progenitor cells, they give rise to two types of cell. They are natural killer cells or large granular cell and smaller lymphocyte. The smaller lymphocytes are T lymphocyte and B lymphocyte. This B lymphocyte, they produce plasma cell. From this plasma cell, antibody or immunoglobulin molecule will be formed. Immunoglobulin molecule will destroy the pathogens which are entering into our body like bacteria and the other toxins, whereas T lymphocyte, they will kill the virally infected cell, cancer cell.